So Project VL is still underway, I assure you. Yes, we've been missing for a while. So we're trying to get the car ready for drag challenge, which was unrealistic in the end, but the car's changed direction a little bit now. So now we've got some time up our sleeve, and the boys have been absolutely smashed in the shop. The day-to-day shop stuff is priority. It's got to earn the money, obviously, but this was just an in-between job. We're back on the job now, they've got that sorted, and now we can get back stuck into getting this up and running and on the dyno, and hopefully to the track soon. So direction has changed. Now we're actually going to go where the car is actually uncapped. So we're going to go double injector. So we go E85 and methanol. So we're not going to get to a point where we race this car and we get to a limit, we go, okay, that's it. Now we're going to go double injector. We're just going to put double injector in the car to start with, rather than double spend. So we go methanol. So once we get the car to a point, yes, we can elevate, we can go to the next step. And we're going to go all the sensors, shock sensors, speed sensors, traction control. We're just going to throw everything at this car, and just so we're not limited, so we can get the full potential out of this car. It's got all the gear to go quick, and we don't want to get to a point where we're going, okay, we need an upgrade of the computer system. So Haltech have supplied us the Nexus. So now we can go double injector, the Nexus is going to cater for it. We can go methanol, all these sorts of things where we were going to be capped previously. Now we've just let the reins go, and the car can reach its full potential. So it's a really good direction we're going in. We've got a bit more time up our sleeve, but we want to get the car going. So it's not far away, I assure you. We've got to get the wiring done, the plumbing's nearly done on the car, so Raceworks have looked after us with all the fittings, so thank you to those guys. I've just been in the car, so the seat's all fitted, the shifter's right where I want it, so stuff is starting to happen now. So it's, it's getting there. There was a lot of concerns about the exhaust and where we placed them for the last video. So it's going through the firewall. I assure you it's going to be triple insulated. So we're going to wrap the pipe. It's actually been boxed in, so it's not an exposed pipe. And we're going to insulate the inside of it and the outside. So triple insulated. A few people had concerns over that, so don't be concerned. We just wanted to place the pipe in a nice location for us. I know there's all different ways to do it, but we thought that was the best way to do it for what we were doing. So obviously there's a lot going on with the car. There's a lot to fit in, and an exhaust that size, it's not easy sometimes. So this is where all the magic is under the car. We've pretty much got a ProMod Turbo 400 transmission in it. That'll handle quite a bit of power. This car originally had a 2-piece tail shaft in it. So we've gone carbon fibre 1-piece. So we've just had to do a bit of modification with the floor. The boys have just finished that. They're going to clean that up and make that all look nice. Make sure there's no edges on it. And just tie up some hoses and just fix up some loose ends underneath the car. Obviously you guys would have seen the rear end from the PSI up. It's an absolute work of art. That'll handle whatever we throw at it. So all the settings, we've got some sensors that are going to go on the shockers. We've got a speed sensor that's got to go on the diff and the yoke. It's all pretty much underway. We've just got to mount those up, then we can wire them up, clean up the bottom end here, and away we go. We're just about done. So a big part of today was to get in the driver's seat and make sure everything's fine. So a parachute lever, the shifter, as you can see, is not mounted yet. We've marked where that's going to be mounted, so that's good. Now we've got clusters to go in, we've got wiring to do. There's still a little bit of work to do, but the car is getting there. As I said before, the basis of this car is really, really good. So a really good starting point. It just needs finishing now. So the plan from here would be to finish off the plumbing with the Raceworks products, get the car wired, and then we pull the engine out, engine trans out, we get all the engine bay painted, fitted out, and it's final assembly time then. Then we get on the dyno and see what this car can do. We want to get it to the track also and obviously sneak up on it, but this car should run really quick. So hopefully the dyno goes as good as we think it will, and we get it to the track and pump out some good numbers. So stay tuned. This should be at the track very, very soon. So as you can see, it's getting there. So the goal stays the same. We want to run 6 seconds in this car at over 200 miles an hour. It's got all the stuff to be able to do it. So the goal is the same, but now we're uncapped. Now double injector, we've got the computer, the Nexus computer from Haltech. All those things where we would have got to a roadblock eventually, now we're all eliminated. So we can go to the next level with this thing. Yes, it's baby steps right now, and we need to get the car wired and then final assembly. but it's not far away. So stay tuned. We'll give you some more updates coming very, very soon.